She goes, oh, this is what I've always felt I looked like on the inside. If I went to a doctor and I said, doctor, make me look how I feel, the monster that would exit that facility, the creature that would... How I feel on the inside is hostile, it is yucky, disgusting. I don't even know if I would leave as one woman, you know what I mean? I might leave as many disgusting, bad, dirty men. You know what I would leave as? I would leave as fucking Hamas. It would be Hamas. It would be Hamas or ISIS. It would be 6 dudes in the back of a dilapidated Toyota pickup with AK-47s. The doctors would be like, what have we done? And I'd be like, you did a good job is what you did, doctor. I feel actualized as a woman. Grrr. That's what would happen. I don't want to feel that way. I don't want to hate myself. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of thinking sex is like going to cure my, you know, if I fuck enough dudes, I'll like myself. It's enough. I'm out of the game, dude. Remember having sex and your vagina was jacked up and you're like, I'm not letting anybody in there. She's hurting. Nobody's welcome. And then one guy was like, can I have sex in there? And you were like, yeah, go right in. Remember that? You didn't let them eat you out or go down on you, so you weren't lubed up. You're just like, just push it in. It'll wet its own whistle. Just pump for oil. It'll get there. They loved it, dude. They're like, oh, you're so tight. And you're like, thanks. It's inflammation. Thank you so much. One time. I'm my little buddy. And they're like, okay, boy, is my laptop bag gonna be okay? Because my laptop's in it. I'm sick of it. And then my other mom, you know, my biological mom, she doesn't care. She just says, she wants me to find somebody. I don't even know if she does. She just says shit that's mean on accident. Like I bought a house upstate, right? Not upstate, like not like upstate, but like upstate, you know? Like, you know, paintball upstate. And I was in the house and it needs a lot of work and I was crying because me and my dad used to do carpentry together. It needs a lot of work and he's dead, right? And also when you buy a house, you want to fuck your dad in it, right? That's number 3. That's number 3, that's the last one. But she comes up behind me. I'm crying about my dad and she comes up and she starts hugging me and she goes, I know why you're crying. And I said, you do? You know why I'm crying? And she goes, yeah, you're crying because you thought by this age you'd be buying a house while married to a man. And I was like, I was not thinking that at all. And she goes, well, it's something to think about. And just scurried off. And I get it. You want to be in a partnership. If you want to have kids, I don't know if I want to have kids. Having kids is a little fucked up. Here's the deal. If I don't have kids, here's what I'm worried about. Being a woman is it's a bad gig, okay? We're having a bad time, okay? It's rough. It's hilariously bad. And if you have a kid, all of those things that make it bad, right? Your cycle, your tits, your weird dumb tits, all of this become utilized when you have a kid, right? So I'm worried if I don't have a kid, my life will just be a man having a really bad time. Does that make sense? That's what I'm worried about. Because when you have a kid, all of a sudden your whole body gets utilized and men become completely irrelevant, right? Which is, dude, I went over to my friend's house. She just had a baby, okay? Dude, it was fucked up. She looked fucked up. Have you seen one of these ladies? She was still pregnant. I was like, why are you, the baby was out. I was like, why are you still, what's in there? And she was like, I don't know. She was hooked up to these milk pumps. Have you seen these things? Have you seen these things? Why are they see-through? Riddle me that. Her tits, her big tits were in the cones and it was making this like hypnotic sci-fi matrix. It was like that. And her nipples were going in the things and they're big. They're like cocks. And then big cocks. why do the nipples get so, and the milk was coming out of them like, come out of the cocks. It was so gross. And I was like really overwhelmed, and I was like, why are you pumping? And she was like, I'm an overproducer. And I was like, never say that again. Never say those words again. And I was like, and then she took her nipple out and she was putting it in the baby's mouth. And you watch the mom just dissociate, just like, that's a good latch. And I was like, why are you breastfeeding? And she was like, I have to also breastfeed because the baby might have bacteria in its mouth and my nipple will know to produce an enzyme that cures that bacteria. I was like, what did you just say to me? What are you talking about? Your nipple is like, I got it. No, I'm on it right now. What? Who knows? Your nipple knows? And then I turn and her fucking Where's Waldo ass husband is in the kitchen like, you guys want pizza? I was like, what is he doing alive? That's bizarre, right? That women have to go through all the biology, right? We still have to fucking pump out a kid and hook it up to our fucking system. But man, you don't have to hunt and kill and bring it back. You just have it, no, I downloaded the Uber Eats app. It took a minute to load, but I got it. That's fucking insane, dude. I looked this up. I started getting obsessed with this. I was like, why do women have to have such a bad time giving birth? It seems like the one thing that should, right? I started looking up other animals who give birth. I looked up chimp because they look like us. I was like, bro, they're throwing elbows. They're ripping, dude. They're ripping like we rip. I was expecting the video. I looked up female chimp giving birth. You don't have to look up female. You can just type chimp giving birth. I didn't want to see a boy doing it. That's stupid that I did that. But I saw, what I expected the video to be was, you know, I expected it to be like Lady Monkey on her back, feet up, you know, with the thumb toes. And maybe she's doing the breathing, her other lady friends are around her, her monkey friends, smacking the ground, being like, you know? Didn't you picture that? That's not what it is. The video, you can look it up. It's a lady monkey just walking around, just doing like monkey shit. She's like... And then at one point she starts like poking at her pussy. And she's like... And then she just looks down, she grabs the fucking baby's head, rips it out, puts it on the ground, and it just gets up and gets a job. It's just a whole monkey. It's a whole fucking thing. It's like, I'm gonna go get us food. That was crazy. You did great. I'll get us pizza. I'll get pizza. That's fucked up. I've thought about this a lot. And my issue is, women should not have to be the more feminine gender. We're more diesel. We do a lot more, right? If you try and pop a zit on a man's back, if you pop a zit on our back, we're like, lean into it. And it's fucked me up for a long time, right? I'm like, why do I have to do it? Why do I have to pull my vagina hair out? Why do I have to be hot? Why do I have to do these things? And I've realized, because I used to be like, it's the patriarchy. It's women are dumb, right? I went through all these phases, and I realized what it is that in society, you want to have like a unified sense of self. And men, you guys naturally have that. You wake up every day the same person, right? You wake up, you go, wallet in the back left, keys in the front right, to live my day. I like that. I do, I really do. I wish that I was like that so much. But we're not like that. You know what I mean? we have multiple people living in us throughout the month. We have many different creatures, and we can't say that. We can't be like, hey, will you love me forever? I don't know who I'm gonna be tomorrow. So instead we go, no, look at the tits. See my fake tits? See my big tits? Yeah, same person with the big tits, right? Or we put makeup on. Like, we try and create a cohesive sense of self. We have like, we have like 4 different creatures that I've counted. We have the premenstrual girl, okay, fat Beatrice. I won't talk about her too long because people do get weird, but what I will say is when you're in PMS, you don't know what it's like to not be her, right? And when you're out of it, you don't remember what it's like to be in it, which feels similar to an acid trip, honestly. You know when you're on acid and you're like, I'm always gonna be like this forever, I'm stuck like this, and then you get out of it and you're like, who the fuck was that demon? That's what it's like, right? When men are like, she be tripping, we literally do be tripping, okay? We look in the mirror, we don't recognize ourselves. We see a big fat, we're like, when did I become a waterbed with a little frowny face drawn on it, you know? It sucks, dude. And then you're just praying the whole time. You're like, please let me get out of this hell vortex. And then you finally get out of it, right? You're like, please, the darkness is too dark. Let me bleed. And then you become a different creature. That's not you. That's Rasputin, dude. She's fucked up. She's my favorite, honestly, because she's ravenous. She's like raw, and she's dying from blood loss. It's crazy. I mean, there's women in this room right now that are pumping blood out of their pussies right now. They don't want to be here. They want to be in a field taking down a deer, sucking its blood for iron. They don't want to be here, but they agreed to go. They went, I bought the tickets, so why wouldn't I want to go? If I'm the same exact person, why wouldn't I want to go? Maybe they went to the bathroom. Maybe they wiped, and then they got blood down their arm. We all done that. Wipe it off with toilet paper, roll the toilet paper up, make a bump of clot, right? Tuck that right between the labia, walk out, and people are like, how are you? And you're like, I'm doing really well, actually. No, I'm doing really well. Love comedy. I love comedy.